It seems like the new Duchess of Sussex is all anyone can talk about, but there are some people who have had enough of Meghan Markle. Before she was a member of the royal family, she was just another celebrity who earned both fans and detractors. We'll let you know which of her fellow celebrities aren't crazy about Meghan Markle, but first make sure that you're subscribed to the Taco for more videos. Let's get started. Wendy Williams. Celebrity talk show host Wendy Williams is known for speaking her mind, but for some reason we aren't quite sure exactly why she hates Meghan Markle so much, but it's clear that she does. When Meghan and Prince Harry went public about their romantic relationship in 2016, most people's reactions ranged from mildly curious to super excited. However, Williams was immediately pessimistic and claimed that there was no way that the relationship would work out. According to Williams, Meghan's family would bring so much drama and baggage to the relationship that there's no way the royal family would want to sully their hands. A year later, Williams called her a bit of a wild card and mentioned the fact that she once appeared on the show Deal or No Deal. She made it clear that she thinks Meghan is looking for fame any way she can get it, and hooking up with the prince is just her ticket to stardom. Then there's the odd fact that in her pursuit of fame, Meghan once applied for a gig on the Wendy Williams show. Apparently, her interview didn't go well since not only did she lose the job, but she gained an enemy. During a 2018 interview with Anna Lynn McCord, Williams once more spoke about her dislike of Meghan. She threw major shade at the now Duchess and called her a random princess. Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan frequently makes scathing statements concerning just about everyone, but apparently Meghan Markle managed to hurt his feelings. Apparently Morgan was a big fan of Suits, the television show that Meghan once acted in. This was long before she was being courted by a prince and instead had to deal with guys blowing up her Twitter account. Morgan admits to being one of those men, but insists that Meghan messaged him first. According to Morgan, Meghan claimed to be a fan of his work and a pleasant, friendly email conversation took place between the two. Eventually, the pair met up at Wimbledon and grabbed a couple of drinks. Morgan says that the two had a great time, but apparently Meghan didn't feel the same. She allegedly ghosted Morgan entirely after their get-together, and he hasn't heard from her since. Getting ghosted is never fun, but Morgan let it make him just a bit bitter towards her beloved Duchess. He let his pettiness out in full, criticizing her heavily for committing the sin of not having fruitcake at her wedding. Yes, you heard that right. Fruitcake at a wedding is a royal wedding tradition that Meghan skipped in favor of a lemon and elderflower cake. Morgan called her dessert selection a scandal and had some harsh words to say about the situation. Kate Middleton. Considering that they're both the latest members of the royal family and their husbands are brothers, Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton should be BFFs. But there have been a ton of rumors that these two women won't be exchanging friendship bracelets anytime soon. Kate hails from a distinguished background and seemed to seamlessly blend in with the royal family. She quickly became a fan favorite and people can't get enough of her. Now all of a sudden there is a relatively uncouth actress from overseas joining the family and people just can't stop talking about her. Their late mother-in-law, Princess Diana, was world-renowned for her charity and relationship with the public. To some, it seems like both Meghan and Kate are vying to be the next people's princess, and the competition might just turn ugly. Duchess of Cambridge frequently draws comparison to Princess Diana, whereas Meghan is known to be far less traditional. While brothers William and Harry love spending time with one another, their wives are rarely seen enjoying one another's company. It seems that we only catch glimpses of them socializing at official events. Princess Eugenie. Kate Middleton isn't the only member of the royal family who has reason to feud with Meghan Markle. Princess Eugenie of York is the youngest daughter of Prince Andrew and Sarah, Duchess of York. She's in a strange spot since she's technically a royal princess by birth, but she's ninth in succession to the throne. That means that she's tantalizing close, but will likely never end up becoming queen. So her life has been shaped by royal duties to a throne that she'll likely never see. It's a peculiar position to be in, and one made even more complicated when a newcomer like Meghan shows up in the family. Eugenie has been planning to marry her longtime beau, Jack Brooksbank, and were originally going to be married in September. But for a royal wedding, family showing up is mandatory, and Meghan and Harry had a foreign press tour that month. Then, of course, there was the royal wedding of Meghan and Harry, further pushing back Eugenie's. The cherry on the top of the situation is that Eugenie is also close with many of Harry's ex-girlfriends, including Cressida Bonas and Chelsea Davy. When you put all of this together, it's no wonder that Princess Eugenie isn't Meghan Markle's biggest fan. Trevor Engelson. We all know that Megan has been married once before, and that was to a successful film producer named Trevor Engelson. In addition to producing films such as Remember Me, he also manages screenwriters, actors, novelists, and directors from his home in Los Angeles. It might have sounded like he would be a perfect match with actress Meghan Markle, but clearly it wasn't meant to be. The marriage ended after only 2 years, and the couple cited irreconcilable differences. The official story was their hectic work schedules kept them from spending quality time with one another. However, coincidentally enough, around the end of her marriage to Engelson, she started spending a ton of time with professional hockey player Michael Del Zotto. Rumor has it that Engelson was blindsided when Megan left him and is still furious over the whole situation. In fact, he's currently working on a show that deals with divorce, and we can't help but wonder where he got his inspiration. Since he's refused to speak out publicly about the situation, this show may be the closest we ever get to finding out what really happened between these two. Daniel Radcliffe. One of the most popular things to come from the UK is the world-famous Harry Potter franchise. The novels were written by author J.K. Rowling, and the movies had a rejuvenating effect on the British film industry. Due to their popularity, they also provided a huge spike in tourism as well. But English actor Daniel Radcliffe, the face of the franchise, isn't a fan of the royal family. That's right, Radcliffe definitely wasn't tuning in to watch Meghan Markle walk down the aisle of her wedding. Unlike many of his peers, Radcliffe would never call himself a royalist. Although he is extremely proud of his country of origin, he has nothing but disdain for the monarchy itself. He feels it represents a stark division in class and symbolizes a lot of issues facing the country. Not only does Radcliffe not like the idea of the royal family in general, he has an issue with one red-headed member in particular. That's right, Harry Potter is not a fan of Prince Harry. Back in 2005, Prince Harry attended a fancy dress party wearing a World War II German soldier uniform. Many felt this was in bad taste, to put it mildly. Although the prince apologized, Radcliffe wasn't buying it. He identifies as Jewish due to his heritage, and he found the ill-conceived costume grievously offensive. Corey Vitiello. Meghan Markle's first husband isn't the only one who holds a grudge because of how their relationship ended. Before she met Harry, it seems like Meghan was a bit of a serial monogamist, always making sure to line up her next relationship before making the leap. For a while, she was dating celebrity chef Corey Vitiello. He is the man behind the former restaurant The Harvard Room, before he closed it to open a chicken restaurant he calls Flock. Meghan and Corey dated from 2014 to 2016. However, there is a bit of a murkiness about when their relationship ended. You might remember that 2016 is also the year that she started dating Harry, and it's speculated that there was a bit of an overlap between the two men. Like other spurned men, Corey is understandably a bit bitter about all of this. While he hasn't outright accused Meghan of stepping out on him, he's definitely made his displeasure about the situation known. After he popped the question and she said yes, Prince Harry revealed that he had asked Meghan to marry him while they were cooking a chicken. In response, Corey shared a video of his own delicious roasted chicken. Sure, it could have been a coincidence, but we're guessing that it was much more like a passive-aggressive message to a former girlfriend. Katie Hopkins. There are a lot of people out there who don't like Meghan Markle, but perhaps none of them have been as vocal as British media personality Katie Hopkins. From the very start, it seemed like she couldn't get enough of sinking her claws into Meghan Markle. When Prince Harry politely asked the media to respect Meghan's privacy, Hopkins had only negative things to say. She declared that she wasn't suitable girlfriend material and mocked the fact that Meghan once posted an Instagram photo of two bananas spooning. If that's the bar you've set to be offended by, you're going to be in for a bad time. And she was indeed, when Hopkins tweeted her thoughts on the latest royal wedding. She posted a picture of Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton in their wedding dresses, along with the caption, "No competition, you can't buy class." However, Twitter users weren't amused by the comparison between the two women, noting that they are two entirely different people. Twitter was quick to call out Hopkins' own appearance and noted that she's only 7 years older than Meghan Markle. Apparently, hate ages you quickly, a fact that Meghan's fans gleefully pointed out to Hopkins. Chrissy Swan. Australian TV personality and author Chrissy Swan is another outspoken opponent of Meghan Markle. She claims that despite all of her public appearances, she still hasn't warmed up to Meghan. And of course, we're sure Meghan is deeply heartbroken over not winning Swan's approval. She went on to say that she finds Meghan's demeanor off-putting and says that she acts like a robot. Considering the fact that Meghan is an actress, that's sort of a weird complaint to have about her. Swan feels that Meghan is always performing, which we suppose is sort of true since she's now a member of the royal family. Isn't that pretty much much her job now. To say that the public was unimpressed with Swan's statements would be selling the situation short. In addition to marrying Harry and becoming a duchess, Meghan has been an outspoken activist and charitable person for years. Implications that she's a fake person are more baffling than insulting at this point. Many fans of Meghan's claim that Swan is nothing more than a bully who is jealous that she isn't marrying a handsome prince. Amy Schumer. If you weren't super excited about watching Prince Harry and Meghan Markle get married, that's understandable, but few people had as grim an outlook on this happy occasion than actress Amy Schumer. Many people would give anything in order to take part in a lavish and fabulous royal wedding, but Schumer is not one of them. She was quick to point out that in an ideal situation, your wedding day should be a special day that reflects you and your partner as a couple. However, for Meghan Markle, that wasn't exactly an option. Instead of spending time with her own family, most of whom weren't even invited, she had to spend time socializing with people who were famous, but relative strangers to her. Schumer claimed that it would be hard to imagine a worse wedding than the one endured by Meghan and Harry. Not only did she say that the wedding would suck, but she compared it to the Westminster Dog Show. Schumer's other comments about the lack of familiar faces hit a bit too close to home considering the circumstances. Most of Meghan's family was not invited, and her father had to drop out at the last minute due to a photographer scandal and a heart issue. Even if you're not a celebrity, let us know your opinion of Meghan Markle in the comments section. After sharing your thoughts, take a moment to click subscribe for the latest from the taco. Bye for now.